Afternoon. Hope you're well. Back with another live. Hope you're feeling alive. Let's wait. Let's do what we do. Let's wait and see who joins at this present moment. I come to you today because I feel good pretty much every day, and I just keep feeling better and better. I had a dose of this when I first did when I did my first juice fast, and I just kept feeling better and better as the days going by, even though I was consuming the exact same things. You get to a point of thinking, how can this be? How can you feel so good and continue to feel better and better as time goes on? But I think it's just definitely has a direct correlation with what you're consuming, what you're eliminating, for the most part anyway. And you can't go where you've never been. Well, you can go where you've never been, but you can't see what you've not seen. That don't even make sense. You can't expect to experience something that you've not taken yourself on board to get to a particular thing. Hey, good evening. No, not good evening. Good afternoon. Ediziani, I think it is, from Norfolk. Yeah, like my experience is, you can't experience what I've experienced if you've never experienced what I've experienced, if you've never done what I've done, if you've never been where I've been. That's just the reality of it. Yes, we all have different experiences. Yes, we see things in different ways, but if you've not taken yourself on a cleanse for an extended period of time, yes, you might not be as toxic, or you might be more toxic, or you might have many more parasites, you may have a lot more blockages, you may have less blockages. But at the same time, if you've not done that work, if you've still lived a life of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years of consuming things that go against your very biology, your nature, your everything, then it's going to take some time to clean on a deep cellular level, not a level of just clearing your waste in the colon, not a thing of just clearing that out, but how do you get deeper into the tissues, into the cells, like deep. There's some deep stuff, and there's some deep stuff that still I'm eliminating. To the naked eye, yes, I'm slim, but underneath this, I'm ripped. I am ripped, and obviously because I'm working out again. But you realize that you didn't create your vessel. This is like by the ultimate, the almighty creator. So there's already a plan for your biology, there's already a plan for your body, your vessel, before you even entered it. So just because you want to look a particular way, just because the programming tells you should be looking a particular way, I can see it in people's eyes anyway. I can see when people are unhappy. I can see people trying to impress other people. I can see people trying to please people. I can see it from a mile away. Now, I'm not a part of this program because I'm just not a part of the program. But I was a part of the program, but I'm not allowed. No, now I'm no longer a part of the program, and I'm not trying to look a particular way for anybody. I know how I feel. You know, I feel good. I don't get sick. I would say I'm very healthy. And then, but people have their own definement of what health or healthy is, or how it looks. You've got to be looking a particular way. You've got to have all the bumps and curves. You've got to have all the, that's not health. When you get deep and you clean on a deep level, you start to realize, does it even matter? This body is just a host. This body is just the vessel that your soul, your spirit is in. And then when you know that, then that's a whole different thing. I would say you can't claim to be woke when you're still asleep. You can't claim to be woke and still asleep. You can be doing all these other modalities. You can be doing the yogas, you can do meditation, you can do Reiki, you can go on these retreats, these spiritual retreats and all this sort of stuff. But if your vessel is clogged and blocked and all sorts of stuff, like you're not even in a place of thinking straight. You're not even thinking straight, because if you was thinking straight, then you would know that all these things that you're consuming is not right. You would know that if you have pets and you have your dogs, you have your cats, but you're still killing other animals and still eating other animals, then that's not balanced, that's not right. Like, and if you feel like that's not right, then if you feel like that my opinion is not right, then it is what it is. I'm definitely not here to argue a point. I have an inner knowing that I don't even need to explain myself, to be honest, about how I got to this realization, or trying to protect my inner standings, or trying to get my point across to make you believe what I'm saying. As much as I want people to truly wake up and really see like what's happening and what's going on in the world, and consuming life to get life, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it, because I know how I feel. I'm not going to bed depressed. I'm not waking up depressed. I'm not sad. I'm not holding on to things. I feel physically fit. I'm good. I'm actually good. I'm actually better than good. And my definition of good is probably not going to be the same definition of good to somebody else. Yes, we can have great times, but then you can go back home and still be like sad and upset. I'm good through and throughout. Yes, things might come up, but I'm still good. Like, I'm still good. I want everyone to feel how I feel. I can see walking around, just hearing people's experiences, that people are not happy. And I feel like I have a duty of care, I have a duty of responsibility to share the love, and to share the information. Well, I'm not trying to drag you with me. You gotta want it. You gotta want it. You got to want to wake up. You got to want better for yourself. And it's a shame that, yes, many people might have health problems, which kind of leads them onto the journey of trying new things. But wouldn't it be just beautiful to be able to go on a path without the suffering and the struggling? Like, my journey feels like it's just beginning, and I've been on my journey, and I would like everybody else to be and experience what I experience. But as I said, I'm not trying to drag anybody along. I want people to want better for themselves first and foremost. And yeah, the journey starts with you. The journey starts with got to want it though. It's not just gonna happen. There's not a right time to fast. There's not a right time really to do anything. You've just got to do it. So yeah, that's what I would say. You've got to want it, because no one's gonna do anything they don't want to do. And I'll get up every day and show up every day because I want to. I know how I feel. I know how it makes me feel. It feels good. I feel in alignment. The more deeper I go onto my journey, the more deeper I go within, the higher I climb. And I would say it's just an inner knowing. I'm not waking up confused. I'm not waking up sad. I'm not waking up depressed because of something I've experienced, because I've had experiences in life where I have been depressed in the past. But then through I'd say definitely through my first fast, definitely was cleansing on a level where I wasn't even these things weren't even controlling me anymore. There's just no way. So yeah, in order to truly, truly get to a particular level, I would definitely say that is definitely a thing to be doing. And whether you believe it or you don't believe it, then it is what it is. And like I said, I don't feel like I don't have to justify, I don't have to persuade, I don't have to argue my point. Like, I have an inner knowing, and that's good enough for me. Hey Intuitive. Miss Intuitive says, how do I stay motivated on my journey? I don't even feel like it's really weird actually. I don't think I've ever thought about that question, but I don't feel like I have to stay motivated. I feel like there's an active drive for me to just stay on this path, stay on this course. I feel like I'm at a point now where it's just a natural thing. It's like I want to live in alignment, and I want to only be doing things that's at the best regards to my own well-being on all levels possible. And I'm still learning, I'm still continuing to learn, I'm still continuing to just take on board new things and have these new downloads and all this sort of stuff. So like every day, like honestly every day, like my day starts with, I'll tell you how my day starts. I wake up, I have my salt water, I have my clay, I do my enema, I have a shower, not a workout, sorry. I have a shower, I go to the shop to buy my produce for the day, I do my bits throughout the day, I have my herbs, my teas, do whatever I'm doing in the day. Later on, 20 plus hours later, I will have my first meal. So I'll break fast in my fruit, and then a couple of hours later I'll have my big salad. Yesterday I had a dessert, which was a raw cheesecake made by my beautiful partner. I had 4 of them and I'm paying the price today, but my body's just so like, I know when I'm eating something that I shouldn't really be eating a lot of, especially my body tells me, like, I have a direct communication with my body, and I just feel so good about it. And then that'll be my last meal. Normally my salad's the last meal, and then I'll have like my teas. But like every day I just feel like it's just in my program now that I don't want to do anything detrimental to myself. So I do share a lot of information, and I know that whoever's meant to see it at the time will see it at the time. But that's I guess I don't feel like I have to stay motivated. There's nothing that I think I listen to stuff, I watch certain things that might be like, oh, more reaffirming to me to continue, but I don't feel like I'm trying to actively in my head continue because I want to. It's just something I want to do. So that, if that answers your question. And how did you get past your depression you experienced in the past? I would say very early on when I was depressed, when I kind of like self-diagnosed myself with depression because and anxiety, I would say just I had an inner standing and inner knowing that the things that I was experiencing at the time, I already knew that I didn't want so many people around me, and I knew that if I could go through this point of my life without so many people, so many of the distractions around me, not saying that there were bad distractions, I'm not saying that it's not nice to have people around you, but knowing that sitting with myself in those hard times, I knew that if I can get past that, then I'm good. So when people do come around me and then they leave to do obviously live their own lives, I'm not left at a loss or left feeling low. I know that if I can deal with these things by myself, in myself, around myself, outside of myself, but by myself, then I'm good. I'm sailing, understanding it, what happened. And the reason why I will speak for myself, like while I was probably depressed in those times, is because it's the experiences that we hold on to. So experiences that I held on to, the duration of time that you might have spent with people that may no longer be here anymore. So when you spend so much time with someone, they start to become your reality, or start to become, I think that's what it is. So we hold, and that holds value, that holds weight within itself. So but when you're able to sit back and observe it for what it is, like, okay, I've spent a lot of time with these people. Yes, there's a lot of great and amazing memories, and sometimes it could even be you hold these memories with the people that you have around you because you may not be in a good place within yourself. So holding on to those older memories might be more comforting. I think I'll come off tangent of the question. So definitely sitting by myself through those times, making understanding, seeing it from different perspectives, not from like the ego or not from the prideful side, regardless of what it may or may not have been. But coming to a point of really having that understanding, and then I would say getting past that point. Obviously fasting was huge, played a massive part. I would definitely say that fasting has been a huge part in my clearing and getting to a place of peace and opening my heart more, and just really just giving out love. I'm in a place where I'm just like giving out love, and I don't there's nobody in my life where I feel like, I can't get over them, or like not coming from a place of forgiveness. Like I'm just like in such an extremely forgiving place, and like my heart is just so open. And I would definitely say like my partner has played a massive part in that, like just me being able to like let love in to a point, so kudos to her, but kudos to me, because obviously I've got to get myself to a particular point and place, and people are always here to, you can take the horse to the water but you can't make the horse drink. So there's always people around to kind of help you along your journey, and that was definitely a helpful part of my journey. So if that answers your question, I hope it did. And I also have my auntie on here, my auntie Angela. I hope you're well, auntie. And she's asked me, how do you start a fast if you want to fast? So that's, for me, that's such a a open-ended question, because it always depends on your state of health, because everyone's probably going through different things, everyone's consuming different things, the length of time of eating particular things or consuming different things. But the first and foremost thing I would say would be, you have to make sure that you're in the right headspace, because you can want to do something, but if you're not in the right space, it can throw you off. But you need to be in a space to know, okay, you know that you want to do it, you know that whatever your reason is for fasting, you gotta want it, you gotta know why you want to do it, you gotta have an idea of what you probably want to get out of it as well. Then once you've established that, I would then say, okay, well, what's your budget like? It's just been about being realistic. And I would say, for me, there's been times when I was fasting, especially when I did my 200-day fast, that when I was fasting, and I don't know how I was finding the money to buy all the herbs, I don't know how I was finding the money to buy all the tinctures, I don't know how I was finding the money to buy all the fruit, but it was happening, it was working. It was almost like the creator was like, saw my drive to cleansing my vessel, and it just made it work for me. But on the other side, if we're trying to get realistic about budgets, okay, if for someone that doesn't have a lot of money but they want to fast and they want to get deeper and deeper, I would say that juicing on lemons will take you so far. And there's so many things you could do with the lemon. So you can do the master cleanse, which is lemon, maple syrup and cayenne pepper. That's like such a nice drink, and I was recently having that and I forgot how good it was. So you could do that, or you could just do just lemon, or you can do just lemon and cayenne pepper, or you could do, you know, when you get further along on your journey and your elimination pathways are open, so you know you're sweating through the skin and you're able to urinate, and you're able to, you know, you're going to the emptying your bowels. You know, I'd definitely say for anyone that's wanting to detox, I would definitely say I'm not saying not to detox if you don't do enemas, but I would say if you don't do enemas when you're fasting or you're detoxing, you're not doing yourself any justice at all. Like, buy yourself an enema kit. Before you even buy your fruit, I would say buy an enema kit. Before you even fast, I would say buy an enema kit. Like, enemas, I will still scream this till the day I am no longer on this earth. Enemas will change your life. And if you're someone that does enemas, then you know. But if you're someone that hasn't done an enema before because you're thinking, oh, I don't want to put something up my back end and all this sort of stuff, you have to get past that point. You have to eliminate that from your head. It has to go. So anyone that's ever told you, or anyone that's got anything to say about it, don't tell them that you're doing enemas. But I will openly say I do enemas, and I do enemas every day, or if not every day, every other day. So people might say, well, if you do enemas every day, then you're going to lose the ability to go to the toilet. But if you're not going to the toilet anyway, then I don't see how that's going to be a problem. But over time, I've realized that doing enemas often, I've been able to cleanse myself at a deeper state where my body's able to go. So when I'm eating foods, I can see the foods in the toilet. Like, it's not all sausage linked off. Like, my stools are not sausage linked and dried, and I'm not constipated. So yeah, so I would say do enemas. So yeah, lemons is a great way to go. If you want a more, I would say for anyone that wants to do a juice fast as well, or to fast, you want to go for the juicy fruits. Maybe go what's in season. You want to go with the astringent fruits, the grapes, the lemons, the grapefruits. What other? You can do cucumber. Cucumber is actually technically a fruit as well. So yeah, you can do the fruits. What else? Yeah, cucumber's classed as a melon as well. And yeah, so just start with those, and then, you know, don't even be combining your fruits too much. Don't be doing, you know, pineapples with da 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 and da 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 and da 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 da. Just keep it simple, keep it sweet, keep it simple. Start off with one, and then, yeah, don't mix your vegetables and fruits together. Just keep it at fruit. If you want to detox and you want to cleanse deep, stick to fruits. If you're trying to rebuild afterwards, then, you know, you can do all the green juices and stuff. But I would say there's a time and a place. Doing green juices on a cleanse and a fast is beneficial, I'd say, but you want to stay mostly on the fruits. For me, fruits worked well, and you're going to probably come across other people that say, you know, have the greens and have the green juices often or whatever. But yeah, work within your budget, work within your means, work with what you got. You know, I'm not super organic fruits only. I probably rarely ever buy organic fruit, but I try and get the best quality fruits and best quality produce I can get. The things that I have often would be my organic sprouts that I grow from seeds, so I know that I'm getting a lot of nutrition there, and I know that they're organic. But yeah, that's how I would say to start a fast for someone that wants to start a fast. So yeah, definitely gotta get your mind right, gotta get in the zone, you gotta hone in on why you want to do it. You gotta want to do it first and foremost, and then get the enema bag, and then move on to getting the fruits and stuff after that. Yeah, I can't remember what the first thing I started off talking about. Oh yeah, I do remember what I started talking about. But yeah, this is just another live, just to have a little chit chat with whoever's on, and to share and express what's on my mind. But yeah, this will probably be the best thing one of the best things, because I don't know what your life's like, but this will definitely be up there, top 3, top 2, top 1 maybe, fasting, and just getting past. You know, if you've already done the 1 day, then, you know, go for the 2 or 3 days. If you've done 3 days, go to the 5, 7 days. If you've done the 7, 8, 9, 10, if you've done 10, maybe 20, then you've done 30, maybe 60, then so on and so on and so on and so on. But as you go on, you'll probably realize and get to a point of getting past the physical body, in terms of trying to hold on to weight, trying to hold on to waste that is not serving you, that's not doing any good for you. Once you get past that, you are sailing through. You'll hear a lot of noise, you'll hear a lot of people saying certain things, maybe, depending on who you're around, but just know that you're a mirror. You're going to be reflecting maybe possible insecurities within themselves, because I would say that if anyone's got an opinion on how you may look or whatever, that's definitely an insecurity within themselves, or you're doing something that they know, their soul knows that they should be doing as well. You can't have a right thought with a bad infrastructure. You can't have a right thought with a blocked up system. You can't have a right thought. I can go on. But I'm here to tell you, I'm here to share with you, I'm here to love and share information, and I will continue to share information. I know that I don't have to be on here, but I want to be on here to share all the information that I have to share. I'm trying to be a match and light other matches, because we've all got the spark. We've all got it. We've all got the spark. We've all got it. But I am definitely saying that I want to be a reminder. I want to help you relearn. I want to help you unlearn the programmings that we've been programmed. I know that for the older people it might be harder to even listen to someone that's younger, thinking, oh, what do they know about the world, and I'm still alive now. You know, we can be alive, we can be navigating, but we can be in hell. But we can also be navigating and be in heaven. And I'll definitely say I know where I'm swaying towards. I know how I'm feeling. So yeah, I want to be able to awaken you. I want to help you awaken. I can't awaken you. You've got to awaken yourself. But yeah, I want to be able to guide you along on your journey. So I would say check out the YouTube videos. There's a lot of information. Like I said the other day, I've still got to backdate the current lives that I've done. I think I'm in October, and obviously we're in January now. So if you're here, then you're up to date, maybe, if you're watching. But yeah, go back in the videos, go for the posts, be inspired, get inspiration, be inspired. If it's inspiring, be inspired and use the inspiration. And yeah, honestly, I would say that this is going to be a game changer for you. Like, something I've started incorporating recently was meditation, and because my partner does a lot of meditation, she does our meditation every day, and meditation for me wasn't something that I was really deep diving into. Fasting was kind of my thing, but now mirroring the fasting and just a cleaner vessel with the meditation is just taking me to another place. But yeah, you've got to start somewhere. Don't be looking at somebody thinking, oh, they've got it all worked out and they're at a particular point, this is going to be hard for me to jump on. We'll all start at different places. We've all got our own foundation. We've all got our own setup. We've all got our own things that we're coming in with. So acknowledge that. Acknowledge where you're at. Seeing where you're at. How do you feel? Having a self-awareness. Knowing yourself. How am I feeling? Where am I at? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Are you someone that's able to reflect and observe? Are you someone that's able to be accountable? I would say being accountable will take you to a whole nother place within itself. So being self-aware, being accountable, you're going to see growth. There's no way you're not going to see growth if you have these two components, these very, very key components. Be accountable. Everything that's happened in your life, be accountable. If you was with somebody and they cheated on you, be accountable. Be accountable to the point of saying, you know what, maybe I should have spent a little bit of time getting to know that person before. And if it's a repeated thing that keeps happening, then you've got to be accountable and think, okay, well, these people keep cheating on me. Maybe I should spend some time by myself. These people keep cheating on me. Maybe I shouldn't rush getting into a relationship with them. These people keep cheating on me. Maybe I need to have a relationship with myself first and foremost. So there's so many things you can be accountable for. It's so easy to push the blame, but once you start being accountable, it changes the game. So be accountable, be self-aware, and you will grow. And now I'm rambling on. I can talk for ages, I can talk forever, but I'm gonna stop right here and right now. So for those that have joined, thank you for joining. For those that have sent questions, thank you for asking. And if I'd answered them and you got anything out of them, then I'm glad. But yeah, I'm nearly home. I'm gonna have some fruit. I'm gonna share a video as I do. And when you're living this lifestyle, it's very easy to show up every day, and I can show a video every single day because I'm doing what I'm doing. So yeah, I hope you got whatever you got from this video, and I will speak to you on the next one. I was gonna say see you, but I can't see you, I can only see pictures. So I will speak to you on the next one. And if you have any questions, then do reach out if you wish. And until next time, peace be with you.